Hello everybody, this is Alphan Arts and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Violet. In the last episode, we took on both the Ice Gym and the Ghost Gym. In this one, we're going to be making our way probably over into here, take on the Fighting Gym, the Fighting member Team Star, and leaving us down to one each. However, before we do that, there is one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. And I know it's probably not the top of everybody's list, but I've been noticing every time I beat a gym, some new classes unlock at the school, and I'm kind of curious at what these classes are. I also haven't stopped by my dorm room in a while, so yeah, let's do that. Uva Academy, Mizagozia. Let's head on in and see what classes we have there is for the taking. I don't remember Gengar, or Noibets, but good evening, Miss Vivian. Well, what class would you like to take? Let's take Biology 3. You like Biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes, please. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn something. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using the Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the Academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Cavill wasn't working in education at that time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second. How did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Some lore there. Anyway, today I would like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Give the Pokemon a berry, inflict the Pokemon with a status condition, prove you're stronger than the Pokemon. Inflict the Pokemon with a status condition. Wow, that's right, Vivian. Great job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon, eating food that gives your catching powers, eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget our next class will be a test. Oh. Cool. Gotta take a test now. What's the next class? Biology midterm. You like biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes, please. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello everybody. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Okay. 1. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of the Pokeball so that it can walk with you? R, ZR, or plus? I believe it's ZR. Combine one, I always get those two confused, but combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. A, during picnics. B, while walking. 1, in tall grass. 2, in your basket. So it's either A1 during picnics in tall grass, A2 during picnics in your basket, B1 while walking in tall grass, or B2 while walking in your basket. It's definitely while walking in your basket, right? No, it's during picnics in your basket. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Going to sleep, walking around, battling, walking around. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry, surprising them from behind, inflicting them with poison, using certain kinds of Pokeballs. Giving them a berry. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Certifications, LP, gym badges. Gym badges. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. It's easy to use. It's alright. I don't use it that much. It's easy to use. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoy tackling those questions. The last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Let's see what I got. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how did you do your biology test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. Yes! That's a passing score. Congratulations! Mr. Shock asks us to give this award to any students who passed the exam. You obtained 5 XP Candy Small. Nice. Keep doing your best. Good evening. You can keep going on with biology, I guess. You'd like biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Probably won't do all these classes because it's probably going to take a while since I haven't stopped back here in a while. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep, haha, evolution. Today, we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomena of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes, and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know the cancel evolution. Say it with me if you already know to cancel evolution. Press the A button, B button, C button, B button. That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primate evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... Oh, I wanted to know. Oops, sorry, it looks like we're out of time. I guess we'll have to end the class there today. Thank you all for your attention. Good evening, Miss Vivian. Yep, here we go. Biology 5. Like biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Cavill found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flushed right out of my face. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have widely different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? 1 in 40, 1 in 400, 1 in 4,000. Wow, that's right! You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Vivian. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised from different languages are a special case. There's a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. But we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Oops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. I just gotta wait to get my hands... Once the Pokebank opens up with this game, I can move over my Japanese Ditto. And really go on. Oh, it's a Psyduck now. Must be day. Good morning, Miss Vivian. What class would you like to take? Biology 6. You like biology with Mr. Jacques? Yes, please. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I'm assuming we're getting close to the final of this. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizer, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there is the ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by certain Pokemon. Does everybody know the Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom, Pikachu, Heracross. Yes, there is a Pikachu and a Heracross stuffed into my phone. It's a Rotom. You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, Vivian? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom. It does all sorts of things to help you out. The Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or by having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? A bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest, and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that, anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Oops, there's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained, Mr. Shock, right up to the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you all do your best on the final exam. Yes, this finished up biology. Each of these don't take that long. Hello everyone. Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you all will do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Infecting paralysis, that works. Using a Pokemon toy, nope. Feeding it a berry, nope. Surprising it from behind, so 2. True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with others. False, because you can also get new Pokemon from eggs. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that includes... No. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that it induces evolution, such as a Firestone, cause it to evolve? I don't think so. I'm not sure though. I've never tried. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? A, 1 in 2,000. B, 1 in 4,000. C, 1 in 6,000. 1 in 4,000. True or false? The Pokemon owner's Oricorio has 3 forms. False, that is 4. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. It was fun. Thank you for being our teacher. Keep teaching, you can do it. You know what? It was fun. Okay, time's up. Whether you like it or not, I hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Let's see what I got. What's my final score? Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterms and 4 to pass the finals. Yep. Let's see how you did on your biology test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correct. Yes! That's the passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any student who passes the exam. You obtain 5 experience candies immediately. Keep doing your best. Alright, wow, there's a lot of different classes here. I'm kind of interested in the ones I haven't taken before, so I'll just do one of each and then I'll move on. History. Would you like to like history with Ms. Ryfort? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I just want to see what each of these classes has to offer. Oh, Nomono's here. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryfort. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. Oh, they're talking about Hisui! History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today, we shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. Oh, look, it's the professor from those games. I'm drawing a blank on his name, though. Okay. As you are all aware, the massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area Zero, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Vivian. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area Zero? Treasure. A Snorlax. A Pokémon Center. Treasure. That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. That's right. Some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. And before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure or adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. I kind of want to take more of history, but let's look at what... You know what? This is how I want to play the game. I want to take my classes right now. So let's go in and do... let's do math. You like math with Miss Time? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I just fought your sister. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes, and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So today, I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before: a critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit or has one landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anybody know what percent chance a Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? About a 1%. 1 in 100 hits, about 4%, 4 in 100 hits, about 12%. 12 in 100 hits, 4 in... Oh wow, I got that right. That is correct. Well done, Vivian. That's a lucky guess. The chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though, while moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have about a 12% chance. You can also use a move like Focus Energy or an item known as a Dire Hit. Both raise a critical hit by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. It feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There is a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know. If you're able to do the calculations, that'll swing luck in your favor. It may open the door for more strategic choices for you during battle. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you'll all be looking forward to it. I do like the fact that I don't remember seeing Nimona in a few of the biology classes, so it's funny to see her just pop up in classes like, you're not on the road doing the gym badges? I guess I'll come and stalk you in classes too. Math midterm time. You like math with Miss Time? Sure. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as your answer. How much damage would Water Gun do when it hits a fire type Pokemon? Half damage, normal damage, double damage. Double damage. How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a fire type Pokemon? Half damage. If you spent 2,000 Poke on as many 200 Pokeballs as possible, how many would you get? That would be 11 because you get a Premier Ball. I'm not falling for that again. What percent chance does a Pokemon usually land a critical hit? About 4%. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? Half as much, 1.5 times as much, 2 times as much. 1.5, I believe it said. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5 times as much. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. You are all concentrating so hard. I can't wait to see how you did. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. No, we will continue onward to get some knowledge. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct. Yep, we already know this whole stick. Let's see how you did on the math test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. Yes! That's a passing score. Congratulations. Miss Time asked us to give this award to any student who passes the exam. Nice. It's probably going to be the same thing. We're just going to keep going. Math 4. You like math with Miss Time? Continue. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I don't know if anybody else, my friend group, has done this at least. Hello everyone, well done on the midterm exam. Some of you earned perfect scores and others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I'm quite pleased to say that every last one of you passed. I can only assume that if this means you all come to love, you have all come to love numbers. Stay sharp and try your best for the rest of my classes too. Speaking of staying sharp, do you know how the word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has to do with stat boosts. A Pokemon's stat can rise and fall throughout the course of battle, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and special attack stats will raise by 1 stage each. And you may know each time a Pokemon's attack and special attack raises 1 stage, who is affected by the stat will deal 50% more damage. If that same Pokemon from our previous example were to use Work Up again, both its attack and special attack will have risen by 2 stages total. That results in a 100% increase to damage dealt, making its moves twice as strong. Sword Dance, on the other hand, boosts attack by 2 stages at once, allowing the Pokemon to deal double damage after just a single use. Using Sword Dance twice would boost the Pokemon's attack stat by 4 stages. How much more damage then would this Pokemon deal? Double damage, triple damage, quadruple damage. So stealing that by stage 4. Triple? Yeah. That's great. You answered this difficult question with ease, Vivian. Each stage that a Pokemon's attack or special attack is raised increases damage by 50%. So being raised 4 stages will result in a 4 times 50% or 200% increase. The base damage of a move is 100%, so adding 200% to that gives you 300%. In other words, the next time the next move the Pokemon uses will deal triple damage. Type matchups, critical hit damage, and other factors all play into these calculations as well, so even a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if a stat simply rose, that means it has gone up by 1 stage. If it rose sharply, that means 2 stages. Okay. If it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. You can, just so you know, the X attack and X special attack items, which can only be used in battle, can be used to sharply boost those respective stats. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Today's lesson was a little difficult, so be sure to review what you learned in order to stay sharp. I'll see you all again next class. Yeah, that's something. Good morning, Vivian. Yep. Math 5. It's time for math with Miss Time. I want to get math out of the way. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Did you make sure to review last class's material in order to stay sharp? I know it was a little difficult with all the talk of multiplication, percentages, and the like, but today we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. That may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a probability called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100, or 100%. So if you were to use tackle 100 times, you would expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponents to sleep, has an accuracy of 60 or 60%. That means you could expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put that another way, out of 100 uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Let me see here. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90. Its accuracy is 100, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is only 80, but when it hits, it deals 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which move would you want to use yourself? Use Surf, use Hydro Pump, it depends on the situation. Oh my, I see you're always considering various possibilities. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. You're free to use any moves that you wish. Factors like PP or number of targets hit may make some moves more suited to certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa is purely a matter of a preference. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Personally, I'm more invested in debating the rock-type moves, Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but, oh my, there's the bell, what a shame. Next class will be the last of our time together, so show up 100% ready to go. Yep, and then it's the final. We can tackle this down. You liked Math of Time? Sure, let's finish this up. Hello everyone, I hope we can have fun once again today for our last class together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there is a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? This is true even despite the fact that there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? But let's move on to today's topic before we get swept along with probability again. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type matchups, critical hits, stat boosts, and the like. All these variables are multiplied together to calculate damage dealt to an opponent. However, did you know that there is an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares a type with. If a rock-type Pokemon uses the rock-type move Stone Edge, that move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. Ground and Rock may seem like similar types, but if a ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers on to this little numerical increase, so it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with a power of 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to the move's power? So, it becomes 150 But then it's double because it's a type, so it's going to be 300. Yeah. You did the calculations all in your head. Well done, Vivian. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the move's base power by 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles the power from 150 to 300. The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? What's more, if a Pokemon terrestrializes and its Terra type matches one of its original types, then the bonus it gets for using the move of that same type increases from 1.5 to 2. Ooh. Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponent. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine the most. Bear in mind that this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take those words to heart. But I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first class. My apologies. And just like that, class is over. The last of our time together flew by in a blink of an eye. It was so much fun to be able to teach all you eager students about numbers. Next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. Good morning, Miss Vivian. What classes would you like to take? The math final. You like math with Miss Time? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as your answer. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 Poke if each costs 600? How many Great Balls? I'm saying Great Balls here. So, I'm gonna let's make it. So how many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 Poke if one costs 600? I'm gonna say this is a trick question and go with 5 because it's saying how many Great Balls, not how many Pokeballs. So that shouldn't include the Premier Ball. So 5. If a Water-type move with a power of 100 lands a critical hit on a Grass-type Pokemon, then what will the power be? Okay, so it's a critical hit. It's already cut down to... Yeah, it's already cut by half. I want to see it's going to be... So it's already cut by half. This is a very hard... Math is hard for me. It's already cut by half because it's that. Does it just nullify it? Or is it 75% it? Honestly, it nullifies, but under normal conditions, what percent chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? About 4%. If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages, how much damage will its physical move do then? So it doubles it by, let's see, it brings it up by 2 stages there. Okay, twice? Would it cut? By 2. Brings up to double damage. Quadruple damage? If a rock-type Pokemon uses Terra-type, whose Terra-type is Rock Terrestrializes, then what will be the power of the Rock-type moves by multiplied by 2? Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the accumulation of all I taught you. I'm sure you all did just fine. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. If I pass this, I'm done with math. If I don't pass this, I have to take the test again. Oh no. Feels great. Yeah, it does, but let's see. Fingers crossed. Nope. You answered 2 out of the 5 questions correctly. Unfortunately, that is not enough to pass. You'll need to take the exam again. Oh no. Math final again. This is time. Let's try this again. Yeah, math was never my strong suit. This is not a fun experience. This is dreadful. Great balls. I'm gonna go with 6 because it is by. No wait, no, because you're only getting 5 out of it. Yeah, you're only gonna get 5 out of it, so there would be no way to get another one unless you're getting 10 balls. Okay. If a water type move with a power of 100 lands a crit on a grass, it's gonna do. I'm gonna say 75 this time. Under normal conditions, what percent chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? 4%. If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages, how much damage will this attack move do? I'm gonna say triple. If a rock type whose Terra type is rock terrestrializes, what will be the power of the rock moves? Be multiplied by. I'm gonna go with 2 still. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was an accumulation of all I taught you. I'm sure you all did fine. Okay. We're gonna take a gander at this. My brain hurts. Too much math. Please tell me at least I get a passing score. Passing score. Passing score. Yes! I got 1 wrong. You answered 4 out of 5 questions correctly. Your passing score, congratulations. Time asks us to give this reward to any student who passes the exam. Thank goodness. My brain hurts. Let's go into history with Miss Rock. Right for it. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Yeah, I know this is going to be just a classroom episode, kind of, I guess. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Empire as being quite the emperor. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far less likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic. Oh, I was gonna say less, that makes no sense. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond the human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Ha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Vivian. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? About 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. So you said 2,000, right? That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your mind with knowledge. This ends today's question. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Now this class is more interesting to me. And kind of after seeing some of the things about this game, oh, it's nighttime again. Well, after seeing some of the things about this game, I kind of have an idea of some things that this is hinting at. Do you like history? Yep. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now in the past. No, everything you did yesterday is in the past. No, in the past, and in the past is history or something like that. I don't know. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. And yes, this very academy where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In fact, the school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer not to have the Pokeball portion though, a relatively new addition. Perfect timing to make eye contact again, Vivian. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? 600 years ago, 700 years ago, 800 years ago? Correct. I see the look of concentration on your face, which is indeed just that. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. This academy was constructed approximately 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and a uniquely innovative curriculum. As such, people used to say, those seeking knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Uva Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in fulfilling your mind to knowledge. This ends today's lesson. Our next class will be our midterm exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. History midterm time. You'd like history with Miss Rainford? Yes. Classes will begin soon, don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. It is time for our midterm examination. Sum your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation at the center of Paldea? The Great Crater of Paldea, the center of Paldea, the Paldean Valley floor. The Great Crater of Paldea. What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? A mysterious Pokemon. A school. Treasure. Treasure. How many years ago did the Paldean Empire begin to rule this region? That would be 2,000 years ago. How many years ago was this academy built? 805 years ago, 806, or 805. Those seeking power, courage, knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea. Knowledge. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. The last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely added your score there. I sincerely hope you did anyway. So ends our midterm examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Let's see what the results are. History test is 5 out of 5. Yes! Ms. Rainford asked us to give this reward to any students who passed the exam. Keep doing your best. I just noticed that Miss Time was over here. Oh my, if it isn't Vivian. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? No, I wasn't. I just got here. Yeah, I just got here. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I'm being watched. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. I thought I might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know. Yeah, I just effaced her. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. That might be. Maybe. Goodness, if that was an intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with a sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they are too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. You became even closer with Miss Time. I'm a student! I'm telling you, I'm not a teacher, I'm a student. I'm wearing the uniform, aren't I? He really is amazing. It's an honor to be able to study here at the alma mater of a famous professor. I realize there's new people at night. Did you buy some potions? Great ball. are, great. But I don't think the books would have changed. So where's my next class? Even at night. It's great that night classes are available here. I can work during the day and still learn. I have no idea where this book goes. Two types? It's so hard to figure out the matchups of Pokemon with two types. Steel moves. Oh, I'm talking to the Sableye instead. Steel type moves are super effective against fairy type Pokemon. Did I get that right? Totally. That Mr. Seguro is so cool, man. I'm gonna be late. That kid Arvin. Oh, talk to Mr. Viss, I guess. That kid Arvin is in my class. Seems like he's been having a rough time since, like, last year. I know how hard it must be for him. Oh, so, just 5 more minutes, Mom. Kind of just curious about what's going on here at night. Really? I know, right? Aww, that is cute. Such a waste. I stay up late at night because it seems like a waste to let the day end early, but then I regret it the next morning. Yeah, same. See my Pokemon, totally. I should go check out the new culture. So, if we just keep walking together, they say there are some Pokemon that will evolve if you have them walk with you for a long time. Yeah. Oh, look at the Noibat. Which way is the cafeteria? Did you buy some potions? Yeah, it's just that same conversation from downstairs. Shoot, yeah. Mysterious. The school is so mysterious at night. You meet completely different people than during the day. Did you know the outside towns different Pokemon? You know that outside towns different Pokemon come out at night too? Yes. Oh yes, I understand. I have knowledge. I understand. Hello, Vivian. Feel free to come ask me questions anytime. Alright. I just want to see who else is lurking around at night. Where'd he go? There's a lot of places to go. The cafeteria? Sure. A little tea time break. It's quite chic to have tea time at night, don't you think? Tea time. Tea time with my Pokemon? Sure, an elegant way to pass the time. Good old cafeteria. The cafeteria is always pretty lively. Welcome. Hope your studies are going okay. What'll you have today? Ah, I haven't had anything. Oh. It's... Vivian, you scared me. What are you eating? Were you cooking something? Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for any oh oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall, and I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria has only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. Huh? That's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. I guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl. I feel like I've seen her several times before. So she's looking for time. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you were here with me. You felt trusted by Miss Time. I don't know what that means, but sure. Hello, Vivian. Feel free to come to ask me questions anytime. Surprising, isn't it? I didn't think it'd be so warm right next to the refrigerator. Where do you want to go to now? The school store. Let's go somewhere new. I didn't read that thing though. So it's looking Fidos. Huh, I have enough cash. Let's see. That's some potions, some antidotes, and some paralyzed heals. Maybe I should get some ice heals too. It's never too late. I came here to get a nighttime snack that I can share with my Pokémon. It's the best. The bread here is very soft. Even folks with sensitive teeth can eat it without any issue. Welcome. Hello, why not have a browse, my dear? We've all sorts of handy items. Yeah, let's see what you guys got. Fresh waters, Pokeballs. Oh, so just like a shop, pretty much. Nice. It's good to know. Thank you, dear. Best of luck with your studies. So we're here. The school store. Sell items for your adventure, daily necessities, and more. Somehow, its bread is always freshly baked. Biology class. Oh, I didn't realize that it pops up like that, so you can talk to specific people. Biology class. A room equipped with microscopes and many other tools for running experiments in biology class. Let's go here. Take a little break from classes to go talk to people. The Murkrow. These Murkrow are nocturnal, but people say they stay here in the lab even when the sun's up. I wonder if they hide themselves away during the day so they're not disturbed. That's my partner. My Ghastly is quite timid by nature, so it's not the best at hitting hard, but it can sure move fast. Biology teacher. Ah, hello. Have you gotten used to things here at the Academy, Vivian? Yes. Great, glad to see you're having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokédex app? I'm the one who made it, you know. Yeah, I know. Every time someone using the app catches a Pokemon, that data gets sent to me. It's really helping with my Pokemon research. So be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling in your Pokédex. For your first goal, let's aim for say 30. Register 30 Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done so. I did that a long time ago. I see you've already registered 30 species of Pokemon in your Pokédex for me. Wow, so you caught this kind of Pokemon and this one. All this data. This is the best. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. But I get the feeling that you're going to be a great help in my Pokemon research. Here, take these. Consider my way of saying thanks. You tamed TM57's False Swipe. A restrained attack that prevents the target from fainting. The target is left with at least 1 HP. Ooh. You sure are good at catching Pokemon, aren't you, Vivian? For your next goal, let's aim for 100 species. Remember, when you find a Pokemon you've never seen before, give a Pokeball a throw. I see you've registered 100 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex for me. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon, wow. You even have data on Pokemon of specific size? Of this specific size? So much data, so much to analyze. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying thanks. You tamed 20 Ultra Balls. Nice. You're a natural at this Pokemon catching thing, aren't you, Vivian? For my next goal, let's aim for 200 species. I know that's a tall order, but keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Let's have the Pokédex. I see you've already registered 200 species of Pokemon into your Pokédex for me. Wow, Pokemon from the mountains, Pokemon from the sea. Wait, what? No way. You have found Pokemon at a place like this? Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendid thanks to you. Here, take this. Consider my way of saying thanks. You obtained 20 Quick Balls. Quick Ball is somewhat different Pokemon that is more effective at catching Pokemon when used first thing in a battle. You're a bona fide Pokemon catching professional, Vivian. For your next goal, it's finally time to go for a complete Pokédex. Aim for 400 species. This is no easy feat, but I'm sure you can do it. Keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Where to next? The art room. There's nobody there. A room that proudly displays artwork made here by the students taking art class. I'm assuming because I haven't met this professor yet, they're not interested in talking to me. Oh, so our art teacher is the Elite Four member. Hazel, challenging the gyms is important, of course, but one must not neglect their studies. So bold, so beautiful. It's almost like but no. Feel a kind of softness in the statue, almost as if it truly were alive. What a mystifying piece. Flabebe. Flabebe come in all kinds of different colors, but I like the brown ones the best. So to really be art, nah, just scribbles something down. It's gotta be good. Yeah, I think this episode is pretty much going to be dedicated at this point to the school. Home ec. I just want to explore a little. Oh, that's a teacher I haven't met before. Seguro, please feel free to relax and unwind if you wish. No need to concern yourselves with me. Love them. Pokemon and people, people and Pokemon love sandwiches. We shouldn't snack so late, but feels like I'm being watched. A bit peckish. I was getting a bit peckish and thought I'd come by to whip up a snack for myself. But maybe I'll just buy something at the school store. Chansey! Where do you want to go? So home ec is a room stocked with sparkly clean tableware and kitchen tools used for home economics classes. Staff room. A room for the faculty. You're likely to run into various teachers here. Looking for Mr. Jacques? If it's Mr. Jacques you're after, you should try the biology lab. That's usually where you'll find him. It's a bit more to go. Okay, everything's ready. Soltore. Well, thanks for coming to say bonjour. Director Cavill. Director Cavill is an inspiration. He never talks down to anyone, even though he's so important. I hope I can be a great man like him someday. You're... Ah, yes, Vivian from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class, and the answers you give to my questions, I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Vivian, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old, or things that are new? I like new stuff. I prefer older things. It depends, but to get points, I'd probably say I like learning about the past. New stuff is cool too, though. Let's go with this. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Oh, I like her. I never noticed what her headband was. That's cool. Her hair ornament. Some more shadow. You can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Vivian. You became slightly closer to Miss Rainford. You are quite an interesting pupil, Vivian. Or to next. Director's office. Director Cavill's office. His desk and research equipment can be found here. Oh, why hello, Miss Vivian. How is your treasure hunt coming along? Having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope? Yeah, it's been great. It's not going so well. Yeah, it's been great. You've been on it a couple of times. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. I see. I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it to be some sort of slang. Oh no. To me, what does what's this word? Shiju? I don't know how to even say that word. Shiju? I have no idea what it means. Super cool. It's being outdated and uncool. It's a chewing. Oh, it's really chewy gumball. Is this an actual like term or hold on. Now I got myself curious. Okay, so I looked it up. This is what apparently what it means is being outdated and uncool. So let's just give him the right answer. Ah, I think I understand. For both speaker and recipient, it is not a pleasant word. I take it. The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. Oh gosh, I feel old. I don't even know how that word's pronounced. But when I learn that the meanings behind the words, I find that I feel that much closer to my students. I am most grateful to your help. No, I am most grateful to you for your help on that front. You come slightly closer, Director Cavil. He has another question for me. Ah, Miss Vivian, how kind of you to stop by. I must say, I am pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well now. Speaking of which, there's something I would very much like to ask you. Okay, I understand you have journeyed to a variety of classes during your time here at the... Oh, I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. But if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Oh, that's bad, 'cause I haven't really met most of them. I've only met Jacques, Time, Rainfort. I can be a real kiss-up. I can be a real kiss-up. Really, out of all of them, I would have to say it would be him, though. Because he's the one I've run into the most. And I really like Cavil. So, Director Cavil himself. But me? Are you quite sure? I suspect some element of diplomacy may be at work here. But if that is indeed how you feel, then I am most happy to hear it. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Uva Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Vivian. You became even closer with Director Cavil. If you ever need help with any school-related matters, I shall be happy to lend an ear. And I know it was a kiss-up move, but seriously, I kind of like him the most so far. I haven't met everybody though. Nurse's office, where students go if they're under the weather. Though many of them may just want to talk to Nurse Miriam. Let's meet a new character. Oh, I like her. Mimi. The students call Nurse Miriam Mimi. I tried using that nickname with her once, but she just glared at me. Look, look. Fluffy looks so cute when it's sleeping. Look at it. Look at its face. So sleepy and cute. Yeah, I like her design. Hey there. Hey there. Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait. Is it your first time here? Wait, this is your first time here, isn't it? Yes. Oh, so I guess you transferred in recently. You must be Vivian, right? Everyone's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors that apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy, and even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you've started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come tell me about everything super interesting you find out there in your adventure. I'm kind of bored just sitting in here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach. And students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. You become slightly closer with Nurse Miriam. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Vivian, have you tightened up a bit? No, toughened up a bit. Yes. I guess. I mean, I just talked to you 2 seconds ago. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? Haha. But seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. 13 episodes worth of material later. Wow, that's super cool. I am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just a school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry, I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come see me even if I talk your ear off like this. You became even closer with Nurse Miriam. Are you tired? Why not lay down and have a quick rest? And you? You can, but why would I do that here when I can go to my dorm? Oh, you can talk to Miss Miriam there. First, let's go to the schoolyard. I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime anymore. Yeah, I was gonna go do other things, but I think I'm stuck in the school. I'm gonna stick it to the school this time. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting this area to be this big. Check it out. I started a Cyclizer therapy service. Stare at it as long as you'd like. So relaxing. Cyclizer is so glossy and cute. It really helps take the stress of studying away. Aww. I can't ride on it. I want to ride my ride on. Yep, right here. The dishes at the cafeteria all use ingredients grown here. The eternal question: whether which Pokemon or with whether with Pokemon or with gardening, you end up asking yourself, what should I raise next? Here we go. I'm about to have a Pokemon battle with my friend. See, when you're good friends know each other's tricks. When we battle, it's all about anticipating one another's strategy. Oops, I forgot something. What shall we do after this? Gyarados' face. If you stare at Gyarados' face, it might lower your attack with intimidation. So big. It's great that the schoolyard's so big. Even huge Pokemon have plenty of space to come out. Can you throw your Pokemon out here? You can. Hey, buddy. It's ripe and juicy. It's looking, and those leaves. Its neck is so long. Osu, new kid. Kendra, have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Sure. I knew I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! We ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Gendra. Phew, that really worked up a nice sweat. You got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. Miss Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Oh yeah, tasty. Well, to be honest. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Thanks for your sore muscles. Oh, enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. You move slightly closer to Miss Dendra. Oh, so new kid, muscles sure are great, don't you think? I need LP. You gotta battle then. It's ground type, right? The ability must be own tempo. Pokemon battle. I'm not gonna lose. Is it true that Tropius... I heard that Tropius loves fruit so much it started growing fruit on its neck. That can't be true, right? This mud spray. I was running with mud spray. Its standard was something else. Whee! Can you actually climb up and slide down? You can! Yes! Whee! Miss Dendra is kind of scary. How's battle studies going? I would say I thought she was out here somewhere. Vivian, help me keep an eye out, would you? I've set up a little ambush here for that girl who keeps watching me. She'll be here any second. An ambush? Why? An ambush? Well, you see, it's not very pleasant knowing she's just staring at me all the time. And now I know that she looks like... Oh, now I know what she looks like after seeing her in the cafeteria. Ah. It's you, isn't it? You're the one who's been secretly watching me recently. Time, how'd you know I guess you must have noticed me. I'm so sorry. Well, of course I noticed. You were watching me practically all day, every day, after all. I assume there's something you want to ask me? Yes, I do. I've been a huge fan of yours since your time as a gym leader, and I love rock type moves so very much. Oh my. But you just suddenly retired from your post as a gym leader a year and a half ago. Why didn't you quit? A lot of things seem to have happened a year and a half ago in this game. My goodness, is that all you want to know? No, all you want to ask? Yes, your reason for retiring was never made public. But it's well known among the students here that you just avoid the question anytime it's asked. I thought it would be rude to ask you a question that you don't want to answer, so I just couldn't find the courage to ask. So that's why your gaze felt so very intense. I see, forgive me. So very intense? Never mind that. As for the reason I quit my job as gym leader, I simply wanted to focus more on my job as a teacher. It's not that I dislike being a gym leader or anything of that sort. Quite the contrary. Talking about the gym fills me with feelings of nostalgia and sadness. That's why I always avoid answering the question when students ask. Oh, I see. Do you have any plans on becoming a gym leader again? No, I'm afraid I don't plan to do so. My sister is doing a splendid job as a gym leader in my stead. I personally find being a teacher most enjoyable these days. But since I am, in fact, your teacher, I would appreciate it if you would call me Miss Time. as students do, and not just time. Okay, I'm sad to hear that, but I understand. Thank you so much, Miss Time. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. Ah, that made me so nervous. I said so much things to try to sound cool. I was certainly a little scared when I felt the girl's intense gaze on me. But having you here with me allowed me to do what needed to be done to face what turned out to be one of my greatest fans. Oh, my biggest fans. I must thank you for always showing up at just the right time, Vivian. Allow me to show you my appreciation. No, allow me to show you my appreciation a little. I hope these help on your adventure. You obtain 50 Rock Terra shards. You put the Rock Terra shards in your bag's other items pocket. Rock Terra shard. On the rare occasions, these shards form when a Terra Pokemon falls in battle, and its Terra Jewel shatters. You formed a close bond with Miss Time. Oh, if it isn't Vivian, I'm glad that you seem to be doing well. So that's so that's Pincio. Hopipi. What? Alright, off to the next location. Classroom 1A. You're in Namona's classroom for students in General Studies track. Mr. Jacques is the homeroom teacher. I know there's nothing here, but let's go anyway. So if you use this move, okay. Also it's daytime, so huge. Wow, evolved Pokemon are huge. It evolved. I had my friend train me a Haunter, but then it evolved into Gengar. Oh, Pachirisu. My Pachirisu really loves high places. That Nimona. I heard that the Student Council President, Nimona, knows all the effects of every Pokemon move out there. Plus 1D. It'll be your turn soon, Shinx. Shinx becomes super cool when it evolves. Just you wait, Riolu. Riolu becomes mega awesome once it evolves. I think I'd rather, instead of battling, I'd rather spend time taking care of my Pokemon. Give them a nice wash when we're on a picnic, and relax for them, and for me. There are both, see, there are Pokemon like Pachirisu that don't evolve, but then there are Pokemon like Eevee that have all sorts of evolutions. Yes, I thought the exact same thing. So sure. No, so true. Yeah, 100%. Right. Where do you want to go? Whose room is this? Penny's classroom for students in the STEM track. Miss Time is the homeroom teacher. So class 2G. Arvin's classroom for students in the humanities track. Mr. Savoltour is the homeroom teacher. So, oh, no, I don't want to leave yet. So, okay, the hitbox is way off on that. I just wanted to go talk to this person right here. So, we're doing test prep. We're doing some test prep by helping each other study the subjects we're good at. So nerve-wracking. It's more nerve-wracking waiting for test results than it is actually taking the test. Nice break. I'm just taking a break, enjoying the view. Maybe I should start my treasure hunt soon. Suddenly, I'm suddenly in a picnic kind of mood. Want to look for a nice place outside the city? I love how the bag isn't even 3D rendered, it is just a 2D image on a desk. He's a student here, right? Doesn't the son of some famous professor also come to this academy? I bet he's really smart. He's in your class. Let's go to my dorm room. It's been a long time since I've been here. Yeah, sure. Let's lay down and rest. Here gets first set of shut-eye in forever. You also the rest of your party feel full of energy again. I would have expected them to, I don't know, upgrade this place a little bit. So the entrance hall. Like every time you be at a gym or something, there'd be like pictures, like those pictures you get at the end should be decorating the wall. Yeah, there's some new kids here. Not gonna talk to everybody in the day. I already kind of made my rounds. I'm just looking for the next story prompt with, oh, there she is. Oh, hey, Vivian. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? Not really, but, did you need something from me? No. Just looking for you. What? But then why'd you come over to talk? Oh well, I'll heal up your Pokemon anyway. I just rested though. Here you go, a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah, guess it is pretty unusual for me to be down in the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Though, thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. Wow, you can do it. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So, thanks. Yeah. Oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Vivian. You feel trusted by by Nurse Miriam. Are you tired? Why not lay down and have a quick rest? Where do we go next? Any other special areas? No. Next class, here we go. History 4. You like history with Miss Ryford? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels that history has presented to us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by the midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. So allow me to tell you an old fairy tale that has been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leapt with joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. At perfect timing to make eye contact, young Vivian. Answer me this. I said one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? Wooden planks for writing on. Handheld electronic devices. Medicine that you chew. Wooden planks for writing on. Correct. Your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as a writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitutes treasures, they must have been a superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that the time already? I wasn't done with my story, but alas, so ends today's lesson. If you are interested in how the story ends, you may come see me outside class hours. Does this have to do with the 4 legendaries that are outside of the Paradox Pokemon? History 5. You like history with Miss Rainford? Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Great, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of the past. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. I trust that you all remember our lessons before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior Area Zero. This mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Amongst the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the exploration and publish them. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Vivian. Let's see if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest reaches of the Great Crater? The Area Zero Adventurers, the Area Zero Expedition, the Area Zero Survey Corps Expedition. Correct. To pick up on and remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name of this team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of their activities, written by the expedition member Heath, can be found in bookstores and the like even today. This record is now known as the Violet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. The Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The message began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Violet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild paranormal stories. There's a copy on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor in the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Interested in classes? Which one's next? History 6. Do you like history with Miss Rainfort? Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Also, that question that Kevil gave me about the professors, no, about the teachers, it should have been after I took at least the first class of each, with each teacher. Should have been the trigger. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of the past. Today is our last class, so I would like to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. One last time. In our last class, I taught you about the Area Zero expedition of 200 years ago, correct? The last 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our past and study history in reverse? Oh, to start from our present and study the history in reverse? I think it would. That would be hard to follow. I think it would be interesting. So you agree with me, do you, Vivian? However, I'm afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind terror orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after the Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokémon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were in fact terrestrialized Pokémon. However, when those who discovered these Pokémon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded, and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Not perfect timing to make eye contact, young Vivian. Answer me this. What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomenon mystery? Professor Heath, Professor Toro, Professor Cavil. It's going to be Toro, and it's going to be the girl and the other one. It's a Toro. Correct. To think that you, a new transfer to our academy, could correctly answer this question, you must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Toro unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. He discovered that the shining crystals down in Area Zero, or rather, the energy they emit, is what causes Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Cavil was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Thus ends our history classes. Our next session is our final exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your mind in preparation. Boop-boo-doo. We're doing this. Another test of wits and merit. The history final. You like history with Miss Rainfort? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. What is the area within the Great Crater Paldea called? the core area, Area 0. The crater area, Area 0. How many years ago was the Academy founded? 805 years ago, 806 years ago, 807 years ago, 805. Which of these did not appear in the Peltian fairy tale about the 4 treasures? A vessel, a folding fan, a set of beads, no, a set of tablets, or a set of beads. I want to say folding fan, I don't remember that. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? That would be Leaf, Thief, or Heath. Heath. How many years ago did Professor Toro invent Terra Orbs? 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 10 years ago. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse the last question. It is too shallow or ridiculous to be on a history test. But alas, the director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. It feels great to get your test results. Yep, let's see what I got. History test. 5 out of 5 correct. Yes. You passed. Ms. Frankfurt asked us to give this award to you. Yay. Alright. Is there any teachers that need me now? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Ms. Rainford is somewhere here in the hall. There she is. Why, if it isn't Vivian from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tales I told you in class? Yes. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokémon. Yep, the 4 legendaries. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. Yet the 4 sealed gates. So, what do you think? Would you say the story is just make-believe? No. Very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of the story. If I am able to prove the story's validity myself, I'll be sure to let you know. He became even closer with Miss Rainford. Vivian, the time has come. I pulled a few of those things out of the ground. The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. An interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal this treasure of ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon, and 8 stakes driven into the ground in the area surrounding each shrine to keep the power of ruin at bay. Yep, I've seen a few of those and I've pulled them out. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrines, Vivian? Yes, and put them into tiny little Pokeballs. Yes. Ha, a very kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, You must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. Yes, I saw one already. I'd rather go myself, of course, but escaping out on my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. You can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of Ruin are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. You feel trusted by Miss Rainford. I do hope you will take on the hunt for the treasure of the ruin if you are so inclined. So where are these ruins? You said you marked them on the map. I know there's one down here. Of course, they're not truly marked on the map, are they? Oh, there it is. The Grassweather Shrine. The Fire Scourge Shrine. The Ground Blight Shrine. And the Ice Rend Shrine. Nice, nice, nice. Any other new people to talk to? It's just her still, because she's probably somebody we could talk to at each part. I'm gonna go grab some more water, and I'll be right back. Alright. And we're back. Continuing onward. Off to languages 1. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope? J. Jean-Paul Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Merci beaucoup. That is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I am so heureux or happy for this chance to experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save, savior. Salvatore means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Haha, funny, no? That's right, my classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together. It says hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. There are so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique language. Gracias, merci, je vais, arigato, danke. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Goodbye. Thank you. Good night. It's thank you. I believe. Whoa, Vivian, was it? Brava, that's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, merci, zizir. These words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Weirdly enough, it's the German one. Danke. Despite meaning the same thing, their languages and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And gracias as well would help. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet tres heureux, very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. Oh, that's that pesky bell. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Well, adios, Montaigne, Ella Pacine. I see you later, everyone. Okay, I'm curious how this class is. Good evening. Yep. Very confused at how this class helps with the games. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? I mean, yes, there's different languages the game comes in, but soon. Don't be hardy. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope? It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Es vos prots. Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or oi. Yes? C'est super. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? In la cursa de aujourd'hui, today's class, we will learn about a certain word sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicia, hoche, menu. Can you tell me what these words mean? Delicious, sorry. Oh. I'm gonna say delicious. Ah, correct. C'est super. I knew I could count on you, Vivian. Delicious, hayochi, manu. All of these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big soiree, a smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. This doesn't only appeal to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an abundance plus sympathetic, and more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all up for Chin course next lesson. That is, adios, Montene. Good evening, Miss Vivian. Let's go to Languages 3. You'd like Languages to Salvatore? Yes. Let's will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Dear friends, how are you all today? You certainly look fantastic. It's time for another one of Salvatore's language lessons. Es vas prots. Are you ready? Es vos pros. Are you ready? Yes. Oi, yes. Très bien. Very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. None. I am traced when no one speaks up. Very sad, that is. In our last class, I believe I taught you all the word for delicious in other languages, right? In los cours de ayer today's class, we will learn about a very special phrase that you can put to use when the time is just right. Si turu je teme ti amo leche libre dich. Does anyone know what this phrase means? It's time to eat. I love you. I'm going home. I didn't say it's time to eat. Oh, Vivian, nope. No, none. You can't have your eating anymore. That's a verse response. A wrong answer. Je t'aime, te amo, libre dich. These three phrases you may know, I think. Why? Because they're all quite famous ways to say I love you. Oh my, have I embarrassed you all, my friends. That timid little grands at fliss, shy boys and girls, that is. It's very important to express your feelings about things to others. You know, this is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little thing, all you have to do is apologize and say I love you. Et tout ira bien. And all will be well, that is. I should know. Why, just last week I had a big argument with my famille, my dear wife, that is. But I was quick to say I'm sorry, and all was well. And now, a process of nothing, let me give you one of my wise words of advice. It's best to be quick to apologize when you have an argument with someone. That goes for your families, friends, and your crushes. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, Prince, of course. Our next class will be the midterm exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all of our lessons so far. Adios today. Do 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 do. That one I don't feel as bad about because I really didn't know. Languages midterm. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Do do do. Ajuhu. Today we'll be taking our midterm exam. Detrendus vas relax, that is, do your best. Es vos prats. Are you ready? Let's begin. Gracias. Arbiter Marci. It's your all should see me. What is? Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. Gracias is thank you. Which of the following means delicious? Au revoir de la crosse. It's the middle one. Which of these phrases doesn't belong? What's a DJ? Time to eat. Wow, you're calling me out on the test. When speaking with a person, what is the first step to smooth communications? Compliment them. Get them mad. Bury them in flattery. Compliment them. What is your beloved teacher's name? Theodore, Lenore, Salvatore, Salvador. Oh, I got his name wrong. Salvatore. Shit, final. Time's up. Press Vos styles. Put down your pens. That is. That was an easy enough for you, especially that didn't question. The last question. No, it wasn't. I messed up his name. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can check your scores at the school's front desk. I feel dumb that I spelled his name wrong. I'm gonna get a 4, maybe a 3. If I do, I'm gonna have to. I'll retake it just for shits and giggles. Okay, my language test is 4 out of 5. I got his name wrong. That's where I asked us to give this reward to any students who pass. I'm so sorry. I could have gotten a perfect score. I could have been right. We're going to continue onward. Language is 4. You like languages as Salvatore? Yeah. I'm sorry, Salvatore. Classes will begin soon. Oh yeah, sure, why not? I wasn't expecting his name. How did you like the midterm exam? You all did really great, except for the one person who got my name wrong. We're halfway there, and now time for another lesson. Es vos prats. Are you ready? Yes. Très bien response. Great answer, Marci, my friends. I know I could count on your stars. Leading up to the midterm, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball for we begin listening comprehension. Vas y go for it, my assistant Pikachu. Pikachu. As you just heard, Pokemon can use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food or whether there may be predators nearby. The same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious, so Ajulu, today, that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. Jana Pros, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Yeah. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey here? Happiness, sadness, anger. Say it again, Pikachu. Yeah. Happiness. Sorry, Vivian, that's not right. Pokemon languages is hard, isn't it? When Pikachu says, Pika! He's using his angry voice. That's right, I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry for us. Don't you think he did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. The same Pokemon can communicate its feelings in many different ways. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical conditions. Try listening more carefully to Pokemon. You might gain a deeper understanding of them. That having been said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves. Some even use telepathy. And now, approach of nothing, let us give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during picnics, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Well, adios, Montene. I'll see you later, everyone. I'm not very good with language class. I'm doing very bad at this. You like Mr. Salvatore? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Salvatore, again for your name. So this one. My dear friends, how are you all today? I hope you are doing marvelously well. It's time for another of Salvatore's language lessons. Es vas prots. Are you ready? Oi. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. As you who today we all will once again be focusing on listening. Let's go for it, my assistant Pikachu. Pikachu! As you may remember from our last class, the same Pokemon cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. As you who today, that is, we will be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. Then to reply, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pika Pika? That sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? His voice seems a little lower pitched too. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Happiness, sadness, surprise? Sadness? Finally, ding ding ding, that's right, Vivian. Fantastique. Well, Pikachu says, Pika. It's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? That's right. I had my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha, funny joke, right? Don't just think don't you think it did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Aww. And now, across of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual. Well, you probably already knew that, though. A piece of cake for you all, I'm sure. Of course, this goes for your classmates and others as well. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I surely hope that you all have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. On Princhin course, next lesson, that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for the climactic finale. Adios, Montene. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Next class, Language 6. You like languages with Salvatore? Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. My dear friends, how are you all today? It's time for the last of Salvatore's language lessons. Es vos prots. Are you ready? Yes. What a response. Fantastic. Great answer. That is perfect for our last class together. I love it. And Ajuru, today we will once again be having a listening lesson. Vasvu, go for it, my assistant Pikachu. Pikachu! Let's get ready to do it, my little Pikachu friend. For our last listening class, tell everyone how you're feeling right now. C'est le toi. Cha! Oh, can you tell me? Can you feel that? That's one contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu is trying to convey to you? Happiness, pain, surprise? Happiness? Well done, Vivian. I'm so happy that you got it right. Haha, get it? When Pikachu says, Cha! It's expressing happiness. Doesn't it make you want to break out into a happy dance? But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no, I simply asked it to show you all how it felt about getting to have class with you. Getting to meet so many new friends and study together in this class with you. It's made both me and my little Pikachu so very happy. And now, a process of nothing, let me give you all one last wise word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times where you get mad or sad, maybe even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But à la fin, in the end, that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. Al gros les soir. Keep a smile on your face, even in the hardest of times. Cha! Or you're faced with a problem that you can't handle alone. Find someone to rely on. Be a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Our approaching course. Next lesson will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all of our lessons so far. Adios, Montagne. When I started playing Pokemon tonight, I did not expect to just do class. And other little adventures around the school. Language final. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I really want to wrap up the school stuff tonight so I can get on to adventuring tomorrow. Ajuru, today we take our final exam. Then to relax, that is, and do your best. Vasus pros, are you ready? Let's begin. Which of the following means delicious? Gracias, delicios. That's this one. What do these two foreign... Yeah, my character's asleep now. What do these two foreign phrases mean? J'attends le l'embra. Time to eat. I love you. I'm going home. I love you. Yeah! Angry Pikachu. Based on what you just heard, what emotion do you think Pikachu has expressed? Anger. Cha! Cha is sadness, I believe. What is your... Or... I believe so. No, it might be happiness. I think it may be happiness. I screwed up there. What is your beloved teacher's name? Salvatore. Chafine, time is up. Pros vos doilis. Put down your pens, that is. I assume the obligatory generic question, the last question, that is, give you no trouble. That is, gave you no trouble. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can get your scores at the school's front desk. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Let's see what I got on the language test. Yep. I messed up on the one Pikachu question. Alright, next class. Yeah, Battle Studies 3. You like Battle Studies with Mrs. Dendra? Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Another day, another round of battle studies. Oh shoot. Let's get ready to do it. Last time we learned about Terra Raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out? Terra Pokemon are super strong, and the more difficult ones will use an even tougher tactic that you'll need to deal with. I'm talking about their Terra Shield. What happens while a Pokemon has a Terra Shield up, you ask? Well, it'll take way less damage from one. It has a big effect on morale too. When trainers see the shield go up, they feel doomed. Like there's no way to win the battle. So, here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up its Terra Shield, what should you do? Close your eyes and give in, call your parents, terrestrialize, and attack it. That's right, you're a regular Terra Raid battle master, aren't you, new kid? Regular attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their Terra Shield up. But having your Pokemon terrestrialize is an effective method to overcome that issue. Terrestrialized Pokemon will do more damage to shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type. Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy the shield and break the Pokemon's stance. This means that it's important to properly time your terrestrializing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with fire and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time once again. Next class will be our midterm exam. Aim for a perfect score. Asu asu. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. That's what we can soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, she's actually in the classroom. Sorry to all of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we can do our tests in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write your answers out on the field. Alright, time to put on your game faces and do battle with those test sheets. The higher Pokemon's special defense, the less damage it takes from blank's attacks. Physical, special, terrestrialized. Special. Which of the following has no effect on move's damage? The move's type, the move's power, the move's name. How many trainers are on a Terra Raid battle team? 4. What is an effective method for breaking an opponent's Terra Shield? Switching Pokemon, terrestrializing, attacking, cheering. Terrestrializing, attack. What is Miss Dendra's favorite type? Fighting, fire, psychic. Fighting. Time's up. Put your pretzels down. I saw you giving it everything you got. I'm sure we all get perfect scores. Well done, everyone. You can ask for your scores at the front desk. Yep, we already know the drill. Let's see how you're doing on the Battle Studies test. 5 out of 5. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Miss Indra asked us to give you this as an award. Nice. Battle Studies 4. You like Battle Studies with Miss Indra? Yes. Classes will begin soon, don't be tardy. Another day, another round of battle study. Oh, so let's get right to it. You all gave everything you had on the midterm exams. Well done. We'll resume our regular classes today, so keep up that energy for the second half of the term. Have you all been using the R button to send out your Pokemon? If you do, your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. It's a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up... Oh, Penny's in this class. It's a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up faraway items for you, and that's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near where you sent your Pokemon, they'll start battling each other. We call those battles auto battles. Just as the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during auto battles, meaning you won't have to give it any commands. And if your Pokemon wins, you'll get experience points just like it would in a regular battle. If you make good use of these battles, you can be a really efficient way. If you make good use of these battles, they can be a really efficient way to train your party. But you'll want to remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level up from an auto battle. Also, if a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP left. Make sure to heal it up right away. Oops, I just about did the whole class as a one-sided lecture. Does anyone have any questions so far? How do I stop an auto battle? Can I catch Pokemon in auto battles? No questions here. How do I stop an auto battle? There's no stopping an auto battle once it starts. You'll have to wait and see how it plays out. You can call your Pokemon off before the battle starts, though, if you press the ZR button while the Pokemon is still on its way to the opponent. Even during auto battles, our Pokemon are out there battling for us, their trainers. Keep an eye on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they're going to lose, be sure to have them retreat. Also, it goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much, so don't work them too hard, okay? In conclusion, auto battles only work if a trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Be smart about how you use auto battles so you don't lose the trust of your Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to say as we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we've run out of time as usual. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Battle Studies 5. Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Another day, another round of battle study. Osu, let's get right to it. I hope you gave auto battles a shot like we talked about last class. Making good use of auto battles will let you train up a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make TMs and TM machines. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? Nope. I sure hope so, because it's pop quiz time. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Anyone remember what it is? LP, HP, money. LP. Looks like you're already a TM machine pro, new kid. Nope, I have never used one of them. The correct answer is lead points, or LP for short. You can give LP or Pokemon materials to a TM. No, you can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at a TM machine to get LP. I recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking, or something like that. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that. Got it? Anyway, you can also add TMs that you want to make to your watch list. This will let you keep an eye on the materials you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you want to get hold of lots of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive in the point home. But I guess we're never gonna have the time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. So I'm gonna finish up these sets of classes for the night, and then I'm gonna end it for the evening. And then we're gonna move on tomorrow with the last set. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do art and home economics. We'll go around the school one more time to do some more stuff, and then from there, we'll hit the road. So Battle Study 6. You like Battle Studies with Miss Dendra? Yes. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, so this is our last class. Don't let those energy levels drop before we wrap things up. You've shown that you have more than enough knowledge to be super strong battlers. I don't know that I have much left to teach you. But you can always aim for ever greater heights. So today I'm going to teach you about the rules of linked battles. When two trainers participate in linked battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. And if you're playing in a group of 4, you can all battle each other in multi-battles. Now, when you're out having battles during your independent study, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like, and they can be any level. But in linked battles, there are special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon's levels. Now, the no restrictions rules set lets all Pokemon stay at their current level. It lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item too. But if you choose to use normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 for your battles, regardless of what level they actually are. This even includes lower level Pokemon. They'll get a power boost to participate. Normal rules let you use multiples of the same Pokemon species and the same held items too. The great part about this rule set is that it lets any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, the rules set called flat rules mostly affects the Pokemon over level 50. Such Pokemon will be set to level 50 for the duration of the battle. The flat rules rule set is one often used for official tournaments. This rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiples of the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set would you pick up if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep it low level? And keep it low level flat rules. That's the one, new kid. Looks like we're listening to the lesson. if you got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to choose the flat rules rule set. Of course, you can also choose no restrictions if you want to battle with any Pokemon you want at any level and with any held item. That's a pretty good rule set for when you want to battle freely with friends. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon until level 50. Flat rules let you use lower level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we truly are out of time. Next class will be our final exam. Aim for a perfect score, Osu Osu. Alright, that's gonna be it for the night. Battle Studies final. You like Battle Studies with Miss Dendra? Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Boom, boom, boom. It's fighting game day. Today is our final exam. Time to put on your game faces and do battle with these test sheets. With cheer boost, attack and special attack for all allies. Okay, hold on. I'm starting to get tired. I'm sorry. With cheer boosts, attack and special attack for all allies during terror battles. Go all out, go all in. Out we go. I've never used any of these, so go all in. What do you call the battles that Pokemon sent out with the R button do on their own? You can do it battles, auto fights, auto battles. Auto battles? How should you obtain LP? Take on gyms, exchange materials, hack the system. How should you attain LP? Take on gyms, exchange materials, hack the system. Exchange materials. High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules in link battles? Level 50, 60, or 100? 50. When using normal rules in link battles, you can use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item. True. Time's up. Put your pencils down. I saw you giving it everything you got. I'm sure you all got perfect scores. You all did so well in my class. If you pass this test, you'll officially be Battle Masters. Now, go ask for your surely stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. Bum, bum, bum. It feels great taking a test. No, it feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did at your Battle Studies test. You answered 4 out of 5 questions correctly. Okay, that's a passing score. Congrats. Ms. Dendra asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Nice. Keep doing your best. Let's see. So you really have Helmek with Miss Dendra and Mr. Saboteur's in the staff room. But let's head back to the dorm room for the night. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of Pokemon Violet. I'm sorry that it wasn't as action-packed as the previous episode. In the next episode we'll wrap up things here at the school and get moving back onto the road again. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching tonight's episode, and I hope you have a good night. Bye!